Ooh, Saturday, finally here. It's finally here, guys. The weekend's finally here. Soon, don't worry. Soon, it will be Monday. Yeah, all your dreams will come true. It'll be Monday again. I love Monday. Sorry to bring up Monday on a Saturday. That's messed up. That's messed up. Good morning, and welcome to our little podcast. Happy Saturday. I am Mags. I'm just a dumb blue collar guy who believes in common sense, critical thinking, and reason. Crazy, right? Seems nuts. I'm no pundit. I'm not a professor. I'm not a self proclaimed expert. I don't have all the answers. But unlike many out there, I am honest and I have integrity and a great reputation I've built over many years. So yeah, if I don't have an answer, I'll search it out. And the most important part of that is whatever side the facts lay on, wherever they fall, right or left, you have to follow them. So the world is shutting down, guys. The world is shutting down. Bring this up. I don't know. I don't know if you've seen this, but this is rough. This is going to be rough, guys. Shield your eyes if you can't handle stuff. Oh, man. Oh, man. It's the end, guys. Well, It was a good run. It was a good run. Make America Great Again was a fun ride, but I guess now it's over. The whole movement has been destroyed. Liberalism and leftism will run wild in the streets. So it's a fact now. Trump is racist. Have you seen the video that they put out yesterday? During Black History Month, no less. Unbelievable. Let's see what the people are saying about it. Let's see what they have to say. I'm sure it'll be some very good and detailed and eloquent responses. Let's see.
Well, ain't nobody gonna say it. Well, let me be the one to say it. Obama would have never put the whole world in danger. Obama would have never. Clock that T. Obama would have never. I said it. Sure did. He would have never did that. So everybody who voted for Trump, everybody who voted for him for ill intention, just to have hate in your heart, instead of ICE fucking with our Spanish people, picking them up from the workplaces, picking them up from with their kids, and like you picking them up from doing a fucking crime, you picking them up at places where we all go, and that's at work. So instead of y'all go picking up our Spanish brothers and sisters, how about y'all go get y'all president and go take y'all president to Iran, right to their president? How about y'all do that? Leave us alone, leave our Spanish brothers and sisters alone, and go get your president and take them to Iran.
Take them to Iran.
Up here trying to worry about them. You ain't ready for Iran. We're not ready.
Iran.
I want Iran to know I had nothing to do with that decision.
She wants Iran to know she had nothing to do with that decision, guys.
For Iran. We're not ready. I want Iran to know I had nothing to do with that decision that dummy that he did. I did not approve of that. But nobody want to say that. Obama would have never did
that. I don't even. I think I just put that one on because of the hair. I'm not even sure what the point of that one was. Let's see here. A couple more, and then we're going to get into some truth telling. But we got to remember that this is a political football now. This is a political football. Be ready for it.
So by now, I'm guessing you've probably seen the latest disgusting, disrespectful, and disgraceful social media posts from Trump.
Gotta get that breath in there. Gotta get that breath in there. Make sure so you
social media
make
posts
sure that
from
outrage
Trump
is out there.
I'll tell you this, I'm not about to let this petulant, petty, poor excuse of a president ruin Black History Month for me or for you. So peep gang, because this thin veil that Trump used to execute his racist policies has fallen. His policies to take away healthcare from millions, cut SNAP benefits, and to make racial profiling and discrimination legal again.
Remember,
and now
Trump hates Black people. Remember, the narrative is that Trump is a racist. Don't forget. That word's getting its power back again.
He wants to use racist insults against the Obamas and all Black Americans, really, to motivate MAGA and humiliate us. And we all should be alarmed because this wasn't the first time with him. And I can assure you it won't be the last.
Okay. All right. All right. Don't forget, this is very important that they use this and make it seem like it was just this big, huge deal.
Trash like this is exactly what I'm fighting against in Congress. And I know there are millions on our side. So to Trump and all your MAGA minions, this message is for you. We see you for what you are, a racist, hate-filled bully. And we also see the Project 2025 policies you've implemented.
2025.
Your agenda has been a disaster to working class and middle class people. And you've zeroed in on Black and brown people from day one. But we are not going to back down. And we're going to oppose your agenda in Congress, in the courts, and in the community. And just like Black leaders before us prevailed against the hatred of their time,
Same thing as
we
the civil
too
rights movement.
will rise
The same
above your
thing.
bigotry.
Rise above it.
And one more thing. Happy Black History Month.
What a little sneer at the end. Happy Black History. Yeah, enjoy your shortest month of the year. I don't know, you guys seen what Morgan Freeman said about that before, I'm sure. And of course, to take the cake and not to be outdone, we have, oh wait, no, Kenyatta.
I am
We
tired.
gotta listen to all this garbage real quick, so you can see how they're using it. This is so you can see how the left is using this as best they possibly can. It's a political football, and they have to maximize the use.
I'm tired, y'all.
I'm tired too.
I am tired. It is the 100th anniversary.
This is Malcolm Kenyatta, who's only in politics because he happens to be a gay Black man from Pennsylvania. I think he's in the DNC leadership now.
Of Black History Month. And we have to spend one of the days dealing with the fact that Donald Trump, the president of the United States, is an unrepentant racist. Last night,
Racist.
he posted just an outlandish video showing President Obama and First Lady Obama as monkeys, digging back to one of the oldest racist tropes in the book. But we should all be clear that this is the same Donald Trump that refused to rent apartments to Black folks when he was a developer in New York. The same Donald Trump who just a couple of weeks ago tore down panels telling the story of enslaved folks in Old City, Philadelphia. The same Donald Trump.
He did that?
Who got
did that in Philadelphia? It seems like a local
the
thing.
racist lie that President Obama wasn't born in the country.
Was that ever proven?
So I'm not surprised, but I am sick of it. You know, I've been thinking about a lot of the Black leaders, including one who I wear this hat to honor. Richard Mouse Smith was the longtime president of the NAACP in Delaware. And I think of him and so many others that make American history what it is and that tell the history and the story of Black people in this country. We should be talking about them this month. But yet.
So talk about them. So talk about them instead of letting some little teeny tiny little nothing burger derail the whole thing. Although it's not derailing anything. Think about it. It's not derailing it. They want this. They need it. It helps them. It helps them.
To deal with this nonsense. I'm sick of it. And every person, every elected official should be able to call this crap out. But we already know you're going to get the gaslighting. You're going to get the lies.
Right
but
now,
here's the truth.
Getting it right now.
We know who Donald Trump is. The only question left is who are we?
Oh, wow. They're very dramatic. It's dramatic. I remember this.
Black History Month you find
ridiculous.
Why?
You're going to relegate my history to a month?
Amen.
Oh, come on. What do you do with yours? Which month is White History Month? No, well, come on, tell me.
Well, I'm Jewish.
Okay, which month is Jewish History Month?
There isn't one.
Oh, why not?
Yeah.
Do you want one?
No.
I don't either. I don't want a Black History Month. Black history is American history.
Yep.
How are we going to get rid of racism?
Stop talking about it.
It's a good way to keep us segregated. What he just said there is important. It's a good way to keep us segregated. Black and white, like we're supposed to be enemies.
How are we going to get rid of racism?
Stop talking about it. I'm going to stop calling you a white man.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a Black man. I know you as Mike Wallace. You know me as Morgan Freeman. You want to say, well, I know this white guy named Mike Wallace. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Seems so simple. Seems so simple, doesn't it? Pull this up. One more, and then we're going to get into the meat of it. My opinion on it. But we got to get to the leftist leader, Timu Obama, Hakeem Jeffries. Let's get him in here. Let's see what he thinks. I'm sure it's going to be exceptional.
This disgusting video posted by the so-called president was done intentionally. Donald Trump and his vile, racist, and malignant behavior. This guy is an unhinged bottom feeder. President Obama and Michelle Obama are brilliant, caring, and patriotic Americans. They represent the best of this country. It's time for John Thune, Mike Johnson, and Republicans to denounce this serial fraudster who's sitting at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue pretending to be the president of the United States.
Now he's pretending to be the president. Oh, that's like election denial. Is that an election denier?
I'm tired, y'all.
Shouldn't he go to jail for election denial? That's unacceptable. Holy moly. So there you go. There's some of the narratives that the left's using. It's the same thing. What do you expect? Racism, racism, racism. Well, they give you the breakdown. President Donald Trump's Truth Social post from February 6, 2026 was a roughly 1-minute video primarily focused on repeating debunked claims about voting machine manipulation and election fraud in 2020. Now, this is straight from Grok, so you have to excuse some of the... Toward the end of the video, around the 58 to 60-second mark, it included a brief clip where the faces of former President Barack Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama were superimposed onto cartoon apes or monkeys, set to the song The Lion Sleeps Tonight from Disney's The Lion King. A video originated from conservative meme portraying Trump as the king of the jungle and various Democrats as characters from the film, but the shared version highlighted the Obama segment. The imagery drew immediate widespread condemnation as racist, drawing on a long history of dehumanizing tropes used against black people by comparing them to apes and monkeys, which has roots in colonial era pseudoscience and has been repeatedly criticized in modern context. Critics from both parties, including Republican Senator Tim Scott, called it unacceptable and demanded its removal, with Scott describing it as, quote, the most racist thing I've seen out of this White House. The most racist thing? That's just giving them feed over there. Civil rights leaders like NAACP President Derek Johnson labeled it blatantly racist, disgusting, and utterly despicable. And Reverend Bernice King emphasized the dignity of Black Americans responsible. The White House initially defended the post through Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt, who described it as an internet meme with video depicting President Trump as the king of the jungle and Democrats as characters from The Lion King, urging critics to stop the fake outrage and report on something today that actually matters to the American public. The post was later deleted, with the administration attributing it to a staffer who erroneously made the post on Trump's personal account. I guess it boils down to, I simply don't care. That's what it comes down to. I'm going to play the video, but I'm not going to play the song, because then I'll get some kind of a strike or something. But I'm going to play the whole video so you can see what they're talking about. It's just a wing away, and all that kind of stuff going on. And so it's Hillary Clinton and Jeffries. There's AOC. Got some governors and some pencil necks. They're all in there, right? Oh man, they had Obama eating a banana. This is horrible. Yeah, so long story short, what had happened was the administration, I guess, well, here, I'll play what Trump said about it. How's that? That's probably better anyway.
Who said?
Pull this up here. Here's him on the plane.
Are you going to fire?
I looked at it. I saw it, and I just looked at the first part. It was about voter fraud in someplace, Georgia. There was a lot of voter fraud, 2020 voter fraud, and I didn't see the whole thing. I guess during the end of it, there was some kind of a picture that people don't like. I wouldn't like it either, but I didn't see it. I looked at the first part, and it was really about voter fraud in and the machines, how crooked it is, how disgusting it is. Then I gave it to the people. Generally, they look at the whole thing, but I guess somebody didn't, and they posted, and we took it down, and we did it. You know, but that was a voter fraud that nobody talks about. They don't like to talk about that post. We took it down as soon as we found out about it.
Mr. President, a number of Republicans are calling on you.
Make a mistake. I mean, I look at a lot of thousands of things, and I looked at the beginning of it. It was fine. They had that one post, and I guess it was a takeoff. By the way, a lot of people covered. If you look at where it came from, I guess it was a takeoff on the Lion King, and certainly it was a very strong post in terms of voter fraud. Nobody knew that was at the end. If they would.
Yeah. So, essentially, as far as I'm concerned, I just don't care. And it's not that I don't care because he must be racist. I'm not racist. I just don't care. I just don't care about all these little side tropes and all this stuff that they put out there to distract us from the things that are actually going on. I really don't care. If you ask me what I think happened, I think Constitution. I think that a staffer did it. I can't say if it was on purpose or not. I mean, you would think you would be able to watch that stuff and figure out, hey, this is where it's going to end. I don't need to add this part in there with the Obamas. So who knows with the first White House and how people were stabbing him in the back and doing that kind of stuff to him in the beginning. Who knows? It's one of those things where we're never really going to know. And if you ask me, I'm never really going to know. And no, I don't think Trump's a racist. I just don't. No one called him a racist until he ran for office. Don't forget. There was this AI thing, just so I'm not accused of being one-sided here. We're going to put a meme up that is from the other side.
Read the Constitution! Read the Constitution! Read the Constitution! Read the... Stop lying about grocery prices! Stop! Eat these Big Macs! Have another! You like them? Take the whole bag! Bon appetit! Eat the spaghetti! Eat the spaghetti! Eat the spaghetti! Eat the... Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
We could laugh at that, right? Why can't we laugh at that? It's funny. It's funny. So yeah, who cares? Who cares? I just can't find it in me to care. I really can't. But the left will care. They will hold on to this desperately. They will feign outrage. They will cry. They will scream racism and bigotry. Bear with me while I have a little moment of art. In the halls of power, a post did appear. Obama as monkey, stirring up fear. But hush now, the outrage. It's all just a game. A football the left kicks to tarnish a name. No malice intended, just memes in the fray. Politics twisting what folks say today. It's no big commotion, no crisis at hand. Just echoes of noise in this partisan land. You're welcome. You are welcome for that. I'm like an artist and stuff. And then I saw a post up here from Wesley Hunt, who was talking about he was going to post about Trump, but he thought he just let his wife do it. She could do it better than he can. So let's see what she had to say.
President Trump, I'm in awe of a lot of things. I see the grandfather that picks up my little girl and gives her a big hug. I see the person that will write Victoria notes, sign pictures, and send them in the mail to her. My children think he's phenomenal. He's a hero. That's what they've seen of him. He's always treated Wesley and I with complete respect. Going to small town Iowa, that community that do believe in the conservative values of President Trump, that was a huge eye-opening experience for them. They got someone who they admire so much in that small town. And that's what he does to a lot of small towns. He gives these people a glimpse of hope of what they feel is best for our country. They see him as that inspiration, someone that all their values, they're instilling in him. And that's why I see when Wesley is with him, that same thing happening that he's doing. he's giving our country hope and so much inspiration that they feel just from the things that he's doing. Like I said, he's been such a wonderful person to our family. He's always asking about the children. Like I said, I see him as this father figure, a husband, a grandfather, and my kids love him.
Huh. Man, it's time. We got these kids out here protesting. We got this going on, that going on. It's getting ridiculous out here. I'm gonna I gotta run. I'm gonna grab you a new coffee. I drank that first one too fast. I drank it too fast. I'm gonna leave you with this and then we'll comment on it after.
They're almost done. They're almost through. So just give it like 2 minutes and you'll be good to go. Green light, get the fuck out of the way or I'll run your ass over. It's just about done. It's a green light. Get out of the road. You can turn that way. It's in the road. Picture this nigga. What? What you mad about? White trash? What? Nigga, get his head. What the fuck? What he saying? Smash that like and follow button.
How dare you advertise your channel on my channel? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So what do you guys think about the whole Trump thing with the video and all that other stuff? Like, to me, like I said, I just don't care. I don't care. Like, let me know when his policies are racist. Let me know when his actions are racist. So the left is going to amplify this as much as possible for political gain. We all know that's the case. That's what they do every time. It's what politics is, okay? So it's not a surprise. It's just the way that they do it. They will inject every possible emotion into this issue to maximize its usefulness as a political football. The left and media outlets are highlighting it to portray Trump as racist, diverting as much attention as possible from policy debates like election integrity, foreign affairs, or maybe fraud. Think how scared some of these other states are, like California, that has more fraud than Minnesota. They do. Think how much they're going to fight to keep the federal government out of there. They're using it as a rallying point to energize their base and fundraise during political battles. It is the midterms after all, right? So that's what they'll use it for. And that's all it's good for, really. That's all it's good for. It's time to forget about it, I'm still celebrating President Barack Obama's presidency. What exactly about it are you celebrating? Throw that answer in there. What about President Obama's presidency are you celebrating? What thing is it specifically? I'm probably pretty far behind. Yeah, as we shouldn't vote with emotion. Emotions make us easier to control. They make us a lot easier to control. If we rely on facts and things like that more often, then we aren't as easy to control. Listen to what this leftist speaker had to say.
I was not planning on speaking, so thank you so much. Hi.
Hi. Give it up. Hello, everyone. How are we doing? Woo! Yes. All right. I am here today. My name is Charlie Wilcox. And all I have to say is that we are in a place that is the place.
Woo! Yeah! We're in a place. That's the place.
Yeah! when I look at the uncooked salmon, I would love to eat the uncooked salmon. Yeah. When I have some pickled sphincter, I eat the pickled sphincter. Goodbye.
It's good to mock. Mockery is good.
What did I do wrong?
Respectful mockery. Right? Nothing wrong with what he did there. That was respectable mockery. And I can appreciate it. I can appreciate it. You should care. He is a president and he's going effing nuts. I don't see the nuts thing. I guess that I know that's the narrative, right? The narrative. This is coming from all these people that avoided and ignored Biden's mental status during his presidency. So please don't feign outrage. Please don't pretend to be concerned about the Trump's cognitive abilities and stuff. He's gonna have Republicans Monday will have a meltdown over Bad Bunny. No, I don't think we're gonna have a meltdown over Bad Bunny. I don't think anyone really cares. The ones that don't want to watch it aren't gonna watch it. It's not like we're forced to watch it. It's not like the NFL's like, I got you. Now you have to watch Bad Bunny. No, I'm not probably even gonna watch the Super Bowl. I'm just not interested in it. If my team was playing, which would be the Steelers, then maybe. Well, I'd probably watch that now. But outside that, I really care less what happens on the football field, who they have singing and stuff. I'll certainly check out the Turning Point halftime show. That sounds like it's going to definitely be better. You know. Too bad he shits his pants. I thought they had Biden wearing diapers for that. You shouldn't talk about Biden like that. It's not nice. Yeah, I had never heard of Gay Bunny until like 2 weeks ago. He's a clown. He is. He is. Homo Rangers and drank his coffee so fast. It's funny that they still people are still putting out these Charlie Kirk things. You know, this is kind of despicable. I have to put up here that Nice Agent did. I just can't. I'll play this a couple of times because this will probably piss people off more than if it was a person. You didn't have to do that, man. You didn't have to do that. That's just messed up, man. Come on. Come on. That's no good. You can't be doing that, man. We shouldn't have to say that out loud either, really. You know? Here, Jake Lang got arrested, so that's cool.
That I'm thinking about it.
There's so much out there about racism. It's just so ridiculous. No one's paying any attention to stuff like this. Of course, it won't come up big picture, but that would be Bill Clinton, Bill Gates, and some what look to be pretty young girls there. I don't want to make any assumptions, but that's what it looked like to me. And just something to give us all a little bit of, because it is Saturday after all, right? That's just nice. Ooh, coffee went down the wrong one there. Ooh, that's better. Charlie Kirk's kids are orphans now. Laughing my ass off. Is that like, do you say that stuff for like shock value? I mean, it's wow, how edgy and shocking of you to say that. Wow. See these mental midgets out here put posts like that up because they want to trigger people. They want to trigger the right. How could you say that? And then they want to sit back and look and be happy because they made someone mad. Really, all it does is make you look like a fool. It makes you look bad. It makes you look stupid, immature, all that sort of thing. I mean, like I said, people can say whatever they want. The First Amendment isn't there to protect the speech that we like. You know, you're already having meltdowns. About what? Bad Bunny? Is that what you mean? Oh, this is what they want. Look, this is perfect. These liberals come in here and just expose themselves. It's beautiful. Get all your dumb buddies and come in here and expose yourselves. Not liberals. I apologize. Liberals are okay. The lefties, like this guy.
Every Trump supporter is human garbage.
Shut up.
Pretty much, Nancy. Pretty much. I mean, that's not even witty. That's not even like funny or anything. That's just being nasty to be nasty.
Biden was the best president you could possibly ask for ever.
Whew. Tell me you don't understand politics or how the world works without telling me you don't understand politics or how the world works. Trump called my race apes. Trump called my race apes. Do agree with him? No, I don't agree with him. And he didn't call you apes. I mean, that's where we're at. He didn't call you apes. You can take it that way, I suppose. But whatever. I don't understand how you whatever. Maybe let go of some of that fragility, that victimhood status that everyone always pursues so much. Maybe do that. Would you let your daughters be alone with him? These questions are so stupid. These people they're all so what's the word? So I guess just brainwashed. They believe that Trump gave Clinton a BJ, and that they believe that Trump raped children, and they believe that we're all trash, and they believe that the right is all subhuman and that we're evil. They believe that. I'm not sure why they believe that or how they can be so easily manipulated, but whatever. Yeah, I mean, absolutely, but that's never going to really happen, is it? Come on, Trump's a
racist and a rapist and a career criminal and an insurrection and a pathological liar and a bribe-taking piece of shit. But hey, he's still a great guy.
If you really believe all that stuff, man, you are indoctrinated. You are indoctrinated. Wake up. Y'all say you care about the children, yet you say these horrible things that are going to upset Charlie Kirk's children, make it make sense. They don't care about the children. That's how you make sense. It makes sense that way. They don't care about children unless they're politically relevant. They don't care about children unless they can benefit somehow from it.
Nah.
The left is unhinged, man. They think that we are evil. They think that we are evil, and it's not, that's not where it ends. They think that we're evil. Yes, big deal. So what? They think that we're evil, so then they'll act. And the ones that act against the evil automatically by default become heroes. So they're going out thinking that they're being heroes by doing absolutely despicable things to people. Did you hear the other day there was some liberals out there in Minneapolis yelling at one of the black ICE agents and calling him the N-word? But that won't make the news. That's fine if a liberal does it. I guess it is. Let's see what this guy has to say.
Nah, I'm past litmus tests. If you still are in support of ICE and you aren't for its abolishment, you should just be thrown into a fucking re-education camp. And if that re-education camp doesn't work, we're just offing you no more of your bloodline. You're an evil fuck. It is so obvious that you have no empathy or compassion for your fellow human, and you should just be removed from this earth. Nah, I'm past
That's the
litmus
left,
tests.
guys.
If you still
That's the left, not the liberals.
and you aren't for
liberals, they're okay. They just think differently. He wants to throw us in re-education camps and killing it. He wants to kill us and throw us in re-education camps. This dumbass thinks that that's a good idea. How do you think Hitler did it? How do you think Hitler did it? How do you think he villainized a whole group of people? What do you think it looked like in Nazi Germany before everything really went to crap? When he was motivating the citizens to stand up against the evil Jews. This is what they want. This is the end product. They want their people out there to be like this idiot. They want them to be out there saying that we need concentration camps and we need to off them if they don't agree with us. If they have a different point of view, we need to off them.
Go ahead. Make my day.
It's just outrageous. It's outrageous, but that's where they're at. That's where they want you. That's where the left wants their people. They want them like that guy, hating the right. They don't know why they hate the right. If you ask them, they might have a sentence. ICE is killing American citizens. Can you give me an example or name a name? No, they sure can't. Exactly. ICE has a job because Biden administration let 20 million illegal aliens in unvetted. 20 million. Defending the files. That's all I see now. I'm not American, and thank God the USD has dropped to historic lows. I need my glasses. Interesting, I guess. I don't know. Is there any interesting comments out there? Let me get an interesting comment. He's hat fishing. Some of the nasty people out here, guys. Wow. I'm a Republican, but I'm also a never Trumper. I'm waiting until he's gone. So you're establishment. You're an establishment guy. You like the status the way it is. You like everything the way it is. So you're like a uniparty guy. Okay. I see. Bro.
If you support Trump, why he's in the Epstein files, weirdo?
Have you done any research into the Epstein files and Trump? Have you? Or are you just saying he's in there so he's guilty? Because there's a lot of people that are in there that aren't guilty of anything. There's a lot of people in there that are guilty of things, but you don't see anyone asking about them either. It's just Trump. It's all about Trump. Get Trump. You got to get him. Or you typed it a bunch of times. Okay, I see. Are you done with the spamming? I don't need to have to block it, do I? Spamming gets irritating. Yeah, supporting illegal aliens instead of homeless Americans is vile. It is. If I had a daughter now, I wouldn't leave a 6 months baby with him. Okay, there is evil on both sides. This is true. There is evil on both sides. My point earlier was that the right looks at the left like they're stupid, like they're ignorant. The left looks at the right like they're evil. That's where all this hate comes from. That's where all the anger and the outrage, all this other garbage comes from. They're supposed to hate. That one go. The answer is that you do not understand what they believe is fact. We believe racists are the scum of the earth. Absolutely. Okay. You're all under the false impression because you've been trained by your puppet masters to believe that the right is cool with racism. Do you not understand the Republican Party was founded to end slavery? Open a history book. That was the whole reason they became that they started the Republican Party. Trump is mentioned in the Epstein files 4,835 times. And if you look at all that stuff, which I've not looked at all of it because, I mean, that's a lot, but I've looked at a whole bunch of random stuff, just picking this, that, and most of those, everyone I found, every single one that I found of about Trump was either someone writing an email about him and his name was in it, so it pinged, or someone sharing a news story about him. I didn't see anything personal about Trump. So, I mean, I again, I'm not an expert. I did as many searches as I could. That's all that came up for me. But the narrative is that he's in there, so he must, this it's like the same thing as being caught red-handed because you're in there. It's kind of ridiculous, but whatever. They'll hold on to that. What happened to the 38,000 times? I thought that was the going narrative yesterday. It was 38,000 times that he was in the Epstein files. How many times is it? I truly don't understand trolls. Well, maybe I can help you out a little bit. Essentially, trolls are usually angry do-nothings. They're usually angry and they're usually doing nothing. They'll try to make you fall without standing up themselves. Trolls are usually lonely, usually kind of a sad person, generally a sad life, not much going on. And they really, like, these are the kind of people that enjoy hurting other people, right? So they'll go onto the internet and they'll go from one chat room to another, one live stream to another, and they'll say the most shocking things they can, the most disgusting things they can in order to get a reaction from the host. A lot of times what they'll do is they'll try to hijack the chat, so to speak. So they'll get in the chat, they'll keep posting things over and over. The easiest way to do it is to just spam, but that gets blocked pretty quick. But they'll go into the chat and they'll try to hijack the chat, and then they'll try to get the host to start paying attention to them more than anything else. And for some reason, they feel like that's a win, even if they're proven, like they say something and they're proven wrong, they'll still be like, yeah. And then they'll get off here, and I'll get off here, and I'll go about my day and enjoy my family and have whatever. And they'll go and sit somewhere and think about me. And they'll be like, oh, I got that guy. Did you see me earlier, Mom? I was getting him, Mom. I was texting, and I'm going to get him, Mom. Look at this mean thing I wrote, Mom. Oh, that made my day, Mom. Can you cut the crust off, please? Come on, Mom. You know how I like it. Look at all that. Let me text some mean stuff, too. Maybe I'll make someone mad because I'm so damn miserable in myself. Rush used to always say how miserable, how angry the left is. Even when they're winning, they're angry. Even when they're winning, they're still angry. He never understood it. Unless you're a Native American, you are an immigrant. So here we go with the voices again for people he doesn't agree with. What? Unless you're a Native American, you are an immigrant. Incorrect. Incorrect. I'm not an immigrant. I was born here. I'm not an immigrant. You're not an immigrant indefinitely. The only people that can say that they're from America are not only American Indians. That's ridiculous. Oh, I'm part American Indian, by the way. So does that mean that I'm cool? I'm good. I'm like 25% American Indian. What does that mean that I get? Do I own the country now? Is everything mine? See, that's the Rage baited him with Kirk. He dropped his smooth act and actually started getting flustered. I don't get flustered. I don't get flustered. You guys don't understand. I didn't just turn the microphone on and start recording and see what could happen. I've been at this for 5 years. I've been out in the streets. I've had megaphones in my faces and the most horrible things said to me. Been assaulted. I've been chemically attacked. I've been doxxed. I've been all kinds of stuff. And then you have these low-level little ankle nippers, these little guys in the chat that go around and do this stuff, and they think like this guy, like, I rage baited him. I rage baited him with Kirk. No, man. There's really no structure here. I just kind of bounce around, and I like to answer the chat once in a while. It's that stupidity. Like the example that you put on there with that nasty comment about his kids doesn't bother me. It doesn't hurt me. I'm not going to think about it. I don't care. You can think what you want. It simply exposes you. Don't you understand that? Maybe in a few years when you get a little older, you'll understand that. Maybe. We'll skip down ahead a little bit here. Bro, we hate this administration and we're telling you why. No one told me why they hate the administration. All I've seen is nasty comments about people, personal attacks and stuff like that, which is typical for the left. That's what they do. They do personal attacks. They follow Saul Alinsky's 12 rules for radicals. They practice ridicule. I think it was number 4 or 5 on his list. But it's a very effective tool. It's what they use. But if you use it back at them, they crumble every single time. It's pretty ridiculous. I'm almost out of coffee again. I'm going to have to go get me some more. What can we put on here for you so you can have something to look at for a minute? Let's do this. I don't know anything about the video, but it says Jack Doherty gets thrown out of some golfing event. So that's always fun. We'll watch that while I get my coffee real quick.
Will any of you guys yell jackass on his backswing for $100?
What do I gotta yell?
Just jackass or some shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm happy. Yell more shit. I'm so excited.
Jackass! That's $100.
I got you. It wasn't me. Tell them. They think it was me.
You gotta go. Okay. I didn't know it was against the law.
I didn't do anything.
You're gonna get trespassed. These guys both do this all the time. You're gonna get trespassed from the course. I'm gonna escort you out of here with no issues, right?
All right, cool. Yeah, but I didn't say anything. We just filmed him do it. Guys, we just got kicked out of waste management in Arizona. Look at all these cops right here.
Jack, Doherty, is that you?
Sir.
What are you doing here?
Not sure. Just, enjoying the waste management.
Don't do this, all right?
Sure.
We know exactly what you're doing here. Don't play this game with me, okay? We know exactly what you're doing. So as a result of that, we're trespassing you. If you come back here again before this tournament's over, you'll be arrested. And then you'll go through that whole process.
Sure.
In addition to that, I'm trespassing you from all future PGA Tour tournaments. If you show up at a PGA Tour tournament again, you'll be arrested. Do you understand that?
Forever? For life?
For the foreseeable future until you and I can work this out.
How do we work this out then? Because I love golf. I don't want to be banned forever. So how about we find a positive way out of this too, so it's not just a negative result?
We're done with this discussion.
All right, cool. Then we're done. I'll leave. I don't care. Thank you so much. I'll take my ID back. Thank you, sir.
I'll see you when I'm done.
I'm done. Thank you.
When we're done.
All right, cool.
You can have it back. Do you have any questions?
I don't. Thank you, sir. I'll take my ID. Okay. Thank you. It's cool. Yeah, thanks. All right, goodbye. All right, guys, I just got banned from all PGA Tour events because of that guy and all these cops right here. All right, I don't give a fuck that I can't go to a boring golfing event for the rest of my life.
Where? Reason number one. Let's see here. Okay, so your 750 figure is incorrect. You're referring back to 2016 and 2017. So there, we'll start with that. And I think the reason he's suing them is because they leaked his tax returns. Is that not why? Is that not why? He didn't even sign my Max book. All you gotta do is ask. We are spending, reason number two, we are spending billions on ICE, who is breaking the law daily and killed 2 American citizens. All you're doing is spinning the less narratives. We're spending billions on ICE, who is breaking the law daily and killed 2 Americans. You know, you mean those valid shootings? Yeah, those. Okay. All right. If you believe that ICE is out there just murdering American citizens, then you're probably lost. Probably. What do you say about the dollar being at a 2-year low and down 20% since 2022? I don't know. I'd have to fact check. This is part of the reason why some of this stuff is hard for me to, anyone that's on here, hard to go over, because we have to like live fact check and have you guys sitting there while I'm doing it. That doesn't help anybody usually. Find things out. Oh, you haven't done anything else than making fun of the left. Okay. I don't know. Stock market hit an all-time high yesterday, first time in history. I think there's been 50 all-time highs, I think, in the last year. What do you say about inflation being down? What do you say about well, let me skip to the bottom here. I'm getting behind. It's called blindly supporting a terrible president. Like, yeah, okay. If you think so, I mean, that's great. What am I supposed to say to that? Like, okay, I guess it is. I guess you're right. You guys know me better than I know myself. I'm an idiot. No, I don't know what he said, but a lot of people would just say, these people in here saying nasty stuff, they're just trying to get people to get riled up. Da. 2.7%. Pretty low. Facts aren't, I just don't get it. Facts elude the left, I guess. They just elude the left, so they just spit out their Trump is 1,000 times better than Harris, that's for sure. I don't know if you heard Eric Dickerson talking about Bad Bunny, but this is pretty interesting. I think it's pretty interesting. He's allowed to say it too.
Last time we talked about halftime show, so I gotta ask: have you given like some time to like listen to some Bad Bunny? And be like,
hell no,
maybe give him a shot.
Absolutely not, man. Look, why don't we get somebody right here from home? How about someone from right here in San Francisco? All these artists right here in the area to play at the Super Bowl. Somebody just go He speak English. You know, I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be in Spanish or whatever.
The whole thing is gonna be in Spanish. There's a few.
What sense that make? I mean, man, look. Don't give me time.
But Puerto Rico is America.
Puerto Rico.
I'm Puerto Rican too.
Puerto Rico is not America.
It's a territory.
It's a territory. You can't vote. You don't have a right to vote.
Which is a problem. A lot of people would say.
I'm saying you can still. It's not U.S. You can call it U.S. It's U.S. territory is what it is. That's all it is.
So I mean, look.
Man, can you vote?
You know what? Absolutely, I can vote. You know.
So you don't care. You're a U.S. citizen.
And I think they deserve a shot at you know, especially if we're gonna occupy their space, you know, for our benefit. You know, like even in Guam. My wife's from Guam. On that territory. Anyways, it's a lot. We don't have to get into all that. Look, but what I will say. Oh, I know you don't. I know.
Like that. We know. Black. I mean, hey, we got our own problems. But I mean, I just don't. I don't see why they chose that. But the NFL does stuff, you know, that just baffles your mind. So they'll do anything for money, and you know, hey, I thank God I had a chance to play in the National Football League, and you know, do things I did, play with my family. But as an entity, the NFL is one of the most corrupt organizations it is. That's just the facts.
Well, listen, man.
And I don't like the way they treat the brothers because they don't give black coaches the job that they should. You know, and that's that to me.
Are we seeing that again this season?
Well, one man of color got a job. I mean, Salas. I mean, everybody else, you know, it's like so many great coaches out there, black coaches that can't get jobs, but yet you have black players. The NFL is 80% black.
Right.
We can't coach. We can call the defenses, but we can't coach. We don't know how to coach. We can call the offense. We don't know how to coach.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. It's like the Rooney Rule. The Rooney Rule is a freaking joke.
Yep.
That's the biggest joke ever. You know, you can't make a person hire a black coach. I mean, if I'm a white guy and I want to buy a white man, how you gonna stop me? If I'm black and I want to hire somebody black, you can't tell me who to hire. I don't even blame the owners. You know, they do what they want to do. What they want to do, and you feel comfortable with who looks like you. Yeah. Sometimes that's just it.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, what's wrong with that? I don't see anything wrong with that. The country would have been way better off with Harris. Okay. Guy doesn't even answer real questions. What real questions? Hey, I don't know if you guys know this, but whenever I'm on here, the chat goes by pretty quick, and I don't see every comment. Oh, there you go. Ask this guy any questions that require 2 brain cells, and he folds. Okay. The haters are mad today. They're mad. This might make them mad, too. I don't know. I don't want to make them too mad. I don't make them too mad. Oh, man, look. That's that Antifa guy arrested. That's a shame. That's a damn shame. Creep. What a creep. Who does that kind of stuff? Yeah, most of them aren't. You get a lot of people coming in here that are like bots. I guess not people, but bots and stuff like that that just don't understand. Anyway, so as far as I was saying, I don't see all the comments. So like a lot of times I'll say stuff. Not a lot of times, maybe once a thing. I'll say, hey, if you definitely want an answer, you should super chat so I can absolutely see it, because that will actually flag the post for me and I'll see it. It'll be under a different color and I'll see it, rather than instead of trying to see it in the chat. I don't see it. Then people get mad because I'm not answering their questions or whatever. Whatever. I pray more than you. Awesome. Great. That's wonderful. Yeah. Some pretty butthurt people out there. It's fun. I enjoy it. Today later I got to get my kid up to football here shortly. Tomorrow morning I'm going to do a show on a little bit more faith-based stuff, but usually where's that? Well, the Trump troll. This is this is pretty good. I'm assuming this. I haven't even checked to see if this is real. I saw this right before I went online this morning. Apparently, Trump posted this morning. Many people have commented on a post that was put up by a White House staffer. I even heard from the family of Jane Goodall, and they said, Mr. President, the apes are very upset that you compared them to the Obamas. It was not very nice of you. And I said, I've never thought of it that way before. We don't want to make the apes sad. They have been there have been many good and famous apes through the years, such as Coco, Harambe, Bear, and the orange one who is friends with Clint Eastwood. Many such examples, enough to fill a whole channel. We want to make apes great again, so I told them to delete it. I don't know if that's real or not, but damn. Bunch of mad people, big mad people out there. Even make fun of the super chat thing, but you super chatted. Pretty smart guy. Pretty smart. Make fun of me for doing the super chat thing, and then you send a super chat. Outstanding. Just outstanding. How about this? This is the I can't remember her name now, dang it. But this is the lady that's running for mayor in LA.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, which so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched was so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag
I love when they cherry pick the Bible.
there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave? Thank you so much.
A joyful noise. A joyful noise. The Bible says a lot of stuff. It's interesting how the left will pull like Bible quotes out, but they'll ignore the ones about like sodomy, right? It's just the Bible quotes that they can use, that they can cherry pick. That they always use the one about not judging, but that's not what the Bible means when it says it. It says it wants us to judge, but it wants us to judge in love, out of love, not because we're angry or butthurt or whatever. Like some of these people in the chat are going to be sitting at home all day thinking about me. They're going to be thinking about me, and it's kind of sad if you think about it, but whatever. You should not. Don't. It wasn't very good. I have to admit, it wasn't very good. Please don't spam the chat with your garbage. I'm not interested in your garbage. People are out there believing that British American Olympic skier Gus Kenworthy urinates ice into snow in Italy and urges followers to speak up against ice while competing for the Team Great Britain. So he apparently did that. He peed that there. This guy has the most amazing penmanship I've ever seen in my life. Every letter is straight. Every letter is There's no drag between like you would find in cursive writing. It's amazing. This guy has got the most amazing penmanship I have ever seen in my life. Ever. No, I was referring. Fucking stupid. These guys are idiots. You want to dance? We can dance. I called his comments about finances, American finances, whatever. Was that auto pen? That's pretty good. Was that auto pen? Good stuff. Good stuff. Dang it. Where are we at here? Saturday. I hope everybody has some good plans this weekend. You're going to spend some time with your families and that kind of stuff. And I hope you're not just going to sit at home all angry. Angry at me.
Get a real job. Crying for a handout as a mega guy is sad.
I have a real job. I've always had a real job. This is just a hobby that I enjoy. I see that you enjoy it as well. I appreciate your engagement. You're not going to get under my skin. Please keep trying. Yeah, I'm just trying, you can't take it all serious. Like, you see some streamers out there, there'll be these little haters that come in there and complain and whine and stuff and try to get the host all flustered and stuff. I like to play around with them a little bit because almost always they're like super low level, like the dumb kind of stuff. Like most of these guys are probably like leftover California people that are still up and they're coming down off their high from the previous night and they want to get out there and angry, make people mad. Yeah, no, I got you. I figured it. Yeah, he does follow instructions well. That's what lefties do. They follow instructions very well. That's why they can't answer any questions when you have them at a protest. What do you do for work? I'm a blue collar guy. I'm not going to get into it. Like I said, I work construction. How about that? I don't mind. I'm just waiting now. At this point, I'm just kind of waiting to see if they say anything interesting. I have no confidence that they will. I don't have any confidence that they will. We'll see. Conservatives can't answer questions. Laughing my ass off, I bet. I've had my own business, employed people, created jobs. Have you ever signed the front of a paycheck? Have you ever signed the front of a paycheck? Probably not, huh? Shocking you work with metal? Gay beard man? Okay. Guys are getting a little silly at this point. There's almost no point to even doing this here. You guys should wait. Oh, let's read this one. It's a prediction. It's a prediction.
Yeah.
This is very true. That's a good point there. Let's move on to this nut jobs comment.
Seriously, this dude will run from the opportunity to proclaim his faith in Jesus Christ. He will default by trying to tear everyone else down. Watch. You can tell the
people that never have ever watched me before. You can tell. You can tell the people who don't see my social media and who don't pay attention to what I do. They just come in to fight, argue, and do the dumb stuff. Which is, whatever. It's typical. That's what happens. That's usually what you get from the left, is that kind of stuff. Where'd it go? Hang on, no, I posted it. Well, what the heck? Yeah, 50 viewers. Calm down. I want to bet my life at work construction. Is that bad? You act like it's exciting content, but you're in here, right? Yeah, we're winding down. I'm just kind of putzing around at this point. Usually I'm off by now, but I just figured I'd stay for the silliness in the chat, but there really isn't even any. It's not intelligent or even it doesn't even hurt my feelings. You guys are pretty weak, you haters in here. I would have bet my life he worked construction. Ha 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 ha. Is that like a you think construction people aren't, you think blue collar people suck or something? I don't understand. Yeah, I'm making fun of you as an eye opener. Answer me. Answer me what? Send a super chat like HCA did. Because he really needed to know what I thought about something, guys. I think I'm gonna get going and we'll get my kid moving. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 6. We're gonna do a little bit more faith stuff tomorrow. Because it is Sunday. And hopefully all these haters come in. Yay, haters. I'm gonna go laugh about you guys all day now. You guys do me a favor, which I know you'll do. You think about me all day. Think about me. Go back and rewatch. Make nasty comments and think about me. I'm gonna go on with my day, but I want you to remember that's important that you just constantly think about me. So smile at a stranger, and don't forget to pray for your enemies. Even guys like that, like guys like these people out there that hate people and just try to bring people down and stuff. Pray for those people. They need your prayers. These guys in here that are kind of pitiful, I feel a little bad for them to be so full of hate. I mean, I used to be like that when I was younger. I was angry, man. I whatever. But so I get it. I get they're all angry and they got to let it out somewhere. But it's not constructive, guys. It's not constructive. Not making your parents proud out there, right? If only they had the intelligence to comprehend what's going on out there. Where's that one at? I thought I posted it. I guess I didn't. It'll be up in my daily, the God's Minute will be up on my Twitter here in a few minutes. If for those that don't know, I post every day a verse or page from God's Minute, this book here. This is from 1919. I found it in my mother's room when we were cleaning it out, and it gives really good prayers for like a Bible study, just one page, 1 minute for the family type situation. But it was written in 1919, and it's a pretty cool read. It's a pretty cool read. They don't write like they used to anymore. That's for sure. Yeah, so I definitely take a look at that. I was gonna read it, but I thought I posted it on my thing. I guess I didn't yet. I'm not even gonna try to read it so small. That's crazy. Let me post it. I'll give a read. Okay, let's see if that comes up. I like to do it every day, but we didn't yet. What's it not posting? Hey, it's not posting. It's that monkey video. What's up with that? I'll have to check my X in a little bit here. Yeah, it's not popping up. So yeah, check my X for that. Like, share, and subscribe. Check us out. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Have a blessed day, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you.
Peace.